Hello. Hi, Anna. Thanks for coming on in. I went and changed into my Fishbones shirt because I love it when I have shirts that match the theme of the game. So, here we are. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy Wednesday. This is very weird to be streaming on a Wednesday because I normally don't stream on Wednesdays because I'm usually in office on Wednesdays, but because it is the summer schedule, and the summer schedule is my favorite schedule because we get to be remote more days of the week. So I'm remote today and I'm remote Friday, which on Friday, by the way, we will be watching the Summer Game Fest premiere, and we get to see live reactions because I think I streamed it last summer when it was announced that the first expansion for Alan Wake 2 dropped. So that was a lot of fun to witness with y'all. And then on Sunday of this upcoming week, we shall be co-streaming, an official co-streamer for the PC Gaming Show, which I will have games to game keys to give you, hopefully. And then on Monday, we will be part of the Twitch Pride Guild Raid Train, which is super exciting, playing a game called Snacko, which, thanks to y'all for voting in the Discord, a farming cat venture. This is a key that I got to play, so thank you, developer, for the key. So I'm very excited to check that one out. Cat farming game. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. We'll be able to herd cats. No, I think we are the cat. I think we are a cat. So we are the cat, but maybe we can herd other cats. I don't know. I don't know. But we will find out on Monday, which, again, will be part of the Twitch Pride Guild Raid Train, which I'm super, super excited for. I've never been a part of a raid train before, so I'm so excited. It is 30 days, 24/7 of streams and raids of those in the Pride Guild. So if you're unable to catch my stream on Monday, do feel free to hop onto the raid train at any point and just follow it along, see where the train takes you. But that will be our stop on the raid train for the month, which I'm very, very excited for. And I heard a beep outside. Is someone delivering a package? Oh. Did I order something off Amazon? Might not be for me, but maybe for the neighbor. Dad joke for you. What does Coral get stressed out about? I don't know. What does Coral get stressed out about? Current events. But I need a sound effect. I need to rebuild my soundboard because when we had to delete my C drive, I lost my entire Stream Deck settings, so I need to rebuild it entirely from the ground up. So that's a future great project. That's a future great project. I remember that Sam Lake danced on the stage, said Night Spring launches tomorrow, and then fucking leaves. Yeah, he said it was launching the next day, which is really funny. We loved him for that. Another ocean-themed dad joke. What is a pirate's favorite letter? R. With the hook. You think it'd be R, but their true love is the C. Spider got us good there, not gonna lie. I love that for us. But yeah, we have a lot of exciting things coming up. I am also on Saturday, hence why there's no stream on Saturday. I will be partaking in a Dead by Daylight tournament, so I will ping in the Discord for Saturday when that is going to be happening, so y'all can come hang out on Shelly's channel and watch it go down live. So that'll be a lot of fun. I've never participated in a Dead by Daylight tournament before, so this should be really exciting. I have so many ocean dad jokes, y'all. Just wait. I am sat in my chair that the hydraulics keep failing on me. So that's always fun. I need a new chair. The fake leather is also falling apart. To be fair, I've had this chair for about 3 years and it's starting to show a little bit, but I'm not sure what the next chair would be, you know? Like, do I want to get, like, a secret lab chair, or do I want, like, an actual office chair? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the vibe is, you know? Let's get you a new chair, bestie. Yeah, I know I need one at some point. I just don't know what I want though. Like, do I want to risk it all and get a secret lab gaming chair? Sherman needs a new chair. This is so sad. Can we get one gifty plus JK? JK unless. Yeah, I'm not sure what I would want. I do need to replace my headset first though, which I have money saved up in my streaming account to buy a new headset. I'm just being very lazy and not wanting to buy it immediately. Hi Ray, how are you? Good to see you. We're just shooting the shit. Just chatting about our weeks so far. I hope everyone's had a good week. New chair fund. Susie, thank you for the gifted sub to New Chair Fund. Oh my god. Don't tell Ryland that that's taking away from the brownie fund. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. He'll be very upset about that. Hey, great, nice shirt. Thank you. I found it in my closet. I was wearing one of my Trickster shirts and I'm like, you know, like I want to like wear a button up. So I opened my closet door and I'm like, shirts, speak to me. What's the vibe today? And then this one said, I am the vibe. I demand the attention. And I'm like, okay. Okay, bestie. We'll wear this shirt today. I won't tell him, but Miri will. But Miri can also bake him brownies whenever the fucking man wants. Like, whenever this man wants brownies, or anything, really, Miri is there. Like, honestly, like, I need a partner like Miri. Where is my Miri? Where's my mans? Yeah, lots of exciting stuff. Exactly. He has brownies on speed dial. He does have brownies on speed dial, which like that is my current like food hyperfixation, which like I'm not to the point where like I'm going to eat brownies for every meal, but it's like if I want something sweet like a dessert, I want brownies. Cuz like I'll often when I go grocery shopping and I usually try to get something sweet like a dessert type of thing because I try not to have like multiple options in the house because one, things are going to go bad quickly because I live by myself. I'm the only one eating those things, so I don't want to be wasteful. Two, I know how my brain is because ADHD mini hyperfixations, right? So like 1 week I'll be craving the fuck, emphasis on the CK on the end of that, the fuck out of grilled cheese sandwiches, buy all the things for grilled cheese sandwiches and make 2 of them, 2 in total, and then be like, nope, I don't want any more grilled cheese. Like, I fucking hate grilled cheese. And then I'll have all this shit left over and be like, oh, well, I guess I'm gonna throw this out in like 2 weeks because the tomatoes are gonna go bad. The bread is chemically flavored, so that's gonna go bad in 8 months from now because that's how that works, apparently. So I usually buy 1 dessert item at a time, unless if it's something like, you know, like Reese's peanut butter cups are like in like an individual package that are like shelf stable, or like ice cream that can sit in the freezer for a hot minute. But like if I'm buying like a cake or if I'm buying brownies from the store or cookies from the store and it's not like a pre-made mix or like a mix that I'm buying to make later, then I try to usually only get like 1 of those at a time. So right now I have a s'mores cake in there, which I don't like that s'mores cake. That's why it's still sitting in there. I actually have to clean out my fridge this weekend because I have like leftover Chinese food that I'm not gonna finish because like I'm just like, this is not the vibe. And I feel so bad because like I'm wasting food. And like that was like a core principle of me growing up, was especially with my dad. He was very much like, we do not waste food in this household. Like even if you have like a little bit of leftovers from like dinner, like he's like, you got to make sure like you save it, you have it the next day, because like, again, it's like the principle of like, there are people out there who do not have the luxury to have this much food or to have the food that you're having, so you should like save it. So it's like, I don't want to get rid of it, but it's like, I'm not gonna eat it. It's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. So I'm sad. 2 super chocolate brownies today. Hold on. Pause. Pre-K pause. What the fuck is a super chocolate brownie? Is there a recipe? What makes it a super chocolate brownie? Is it a superhero? Is there like different types of chocolate in there? I need the details, Anna. You can't just drop that you have super chocolate brownies and then just expect me to act normal about this. What is in the like? What are they? What are they? Y'all, I love y'all. I love me, and I love y'all. I love us collectively. She got a brother for leftovers. Mine eats fucking everything. I mean, I don't want a brother, though. I mean, okay, wait, hold on, pause. Pre-K pause. I do technically have a brother. I've never met him. He lives deep in the heart of Texas. He lives down there. I don't know where he lives in Texas, though. And he's, like, older than me. I'm the youngest out of the 3 half-siblings. I'm the baby. I'm la baby. Even though half the time, like, I feel like I am older than my sister. Based on how she acts. Oopsies. He's somewhere. Somewhere beyond the sea. I could have gone 2 different ways that song. I was singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow in my head, but then Somewhere Beyond the Sea is what came out of my mouth. This is ADHD at its peak. Fair warning. Welcome. We are the neurospicy here. We're very neurospicy. I don't know the recipe, but it has pieces of chocolate inside. Ooh. I do love adding extra chocolate chunks or chocolate chips to my Insta mix brownies. Love adding extra because you can never have too much, you know? My family eats separate meals, which probably costs us an arm and a leg, but I hate cooking for myself. So right now I eat cereal and salad is my jam. Okay, but what kind of cereal, though? Like, are we talking Raisin Bran Crunch? Because I can get behind Raisin Bran Crunch. Because it has the crunch in there. And I like Raisin Bran Crunch. Or are we talking, like, Lucky Charms? Which are, like, opposite ends of the spectrum. Yeah, I've been talking to a guy on Hinge. And, like, last night, of course, at the depths of 11 p.m. on a Tuesday, I asked the philosophical question, like, what are you looking for on here? And I wake up to, like, 7 messages. Because he answers at 2 in the morning. He answered at 2 a.m. And I was like, yeah, I didn't realize how many messages this would be. I'm like, no, you're fine. You're fine. This is great to wake up to at 7 a.m. on a Wednesday. This is great. This is fantastic. It's fine. But, like, we were talking about how, like, because I was asking him, like, so, like, what are you looking for? Like, what's the vibe? What's the vibe check? Not necessarily, like, of how our conversation is going, but, like, what's the vibe? What are you looking for? Like, where are you in your relationship journey, if there is one? And, like, we got talking about, like, what he's looking for, what I'm looking for in a relationship, or, like, from the app. And I end up saying at some point, because, like, we end up on the conversation of, like, needing our own alone time. And I'm like, yes, I feel this so hard. Like, and I kind of came up with the analogy of, like, especially when I'm in, like, a relationship, I feel, and granted, I haven't been in, like, an exclusive relationship or, like, an official relationship since 3 years ago. So I don't know what the fuck I am like now in a relationship. I have no clue. I could be, like, pleased as peaches in a relationship. I have no idea. I have no fucking clue. 3 years ago, Gray is a different Gray than who I am now. Like, let's just say that. I've grown a lot. I'm in therapy. Therapy's great. I have therapy tomorrow at lunch while I'm at work, so I'm going to miss out on my quality time with my coworker besties, and I'm very sad about that. But I do like my therapist, so I'm not like I want to make it work. Anyway, ADHD topic tangent aside. So we end up talking about, like, how we both individually would want our own alone time within a relationship. And I am like, yeah, like, I don't even know, like, how I'm going to function, like, if a partner is ever, like, wanting to live with me. Because I love living alone. As much, like, I love every other aspect of living alone with the exception of it's so fucking expensive to live alone. It's so fucking expensive. But every other aspect of it, I love having my own space. I love knowing that if there's food in the sink, if there's dishes in the sink, it is my fault and there's no one else to blame. I love that no one else is going to eat my food. I'm realizing all these examples are revolving around food. Let me find some other examples. I love that I have my own bed to myself, that I do not have to share my bed, because I starfish at night, especially when it's like hot outside or it's like warm. I like migrating to the cold spots. So if there's no cold spots, I get very uncomfy. I like knowing that I can leave the door open when I go to the bathroom. I like knowing that I do not have to interact physically with anyone if I do not want to. Like, if I want to go interact with someone, like, I'll either jump in a Discord chat or I will go outside. Like, I can live in the sanctity of my own space and not have to interact with anyone if I don't want to. And when you live with somebody, interacting with that person is required to some degree. So it's like, I want a partner. I want the benefits of having a shared income with a partner. But at the same time, I'm like, do I want to live with this person? Do I physically want them to endure what I am like? Like, I couldn't even handle a cat. Granted, to be fair, I could not talk my feelings through with a cat of like, hey, you're stressing me out. Could you not throw up on my carpet, please? So, like, and what stressed me out about having Oscar for that week was not just because, like, I've never had a cat before, but it's also because, like, I have to give up or change some of my pattern of behavior to accommodate to the cat. So I could no longer leave food out on the counter because I wasn't sure if Oscar would be a good boy and not eat it. If Oscar wanted the blinds opened at 6 a.m. on a Sunday, I have to open the blinds at 6 a.m. on a Sunday or he's gonna break them. Like, there's like certain things you give up being a pet owner, and the same thing applies when you give up when you're being in a committed relationship, whether you're living with them or not. And it's like, and I know, like, this guy and I, like, we're not dating. We're just talking. Like, we haven't met each other, like, physically or, like, in a voice call. So it's like, that's like I'm going to broach that topic soon. But, like, it's like just like a thing, like I fear of like, oh, I really like this person, but like I also like my space. I like living in my space. Like, I like knowing when I come home, I do not have to interact with anybody. Like, I can just like close the door and be done adulting and humaning for a day. Like, I don't have to do anything specific. So it's a weird change, you know? And I'm talking about like this is happening. It like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know if this man wants to date me. So like, we haven't even met yet. Like, I could look at him in person and be like, yeah, no, thank you, bye. Let me catch up on chat here. As I own brand Special K, which has dried fruit inside. Ooh, I always saw those commercials when I was younger and was like, oh, those seem fun. I want to try those. But like, I thought Special K was like an adult cereal and I wasn't allowed to eat it when I was a child, so. Lucky Charms are too sugary for me. No, that's fair. That's very fair. To be fair, the therapist has a shit ton of tea to hear. That is very true. That's actually why, like, I ended up, like, eating, like, one of my microwave meals for dinner tonight instead of bringing it for lunch tomorrow. Actually, no, I tricked myself. I told myself that after drop-ins tomorrow morning that I'm gonna go on campus and get me some halal food because I kind of want some halal food, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, do I really want that for lunch tomorrow? But I fucked myself regardless, so, like, that's a tomorrow great problem. That's not a right now great problem. That's a tomorrow problem. Giving me my own place would be dangerous. I'd never see the light of day again. I mean, it's all about, like, making sure that you have self-accountability and being able to have other people hold you accountable to, like, get shit done, right? So, like, I physically have to leave my apartment to go to work. I physically have to leave my apartment to go put gas in my car. I mean, I don't have to leave my apartment to go get groceries, but, like, sometimes these grocery people just, like, do the dumbest shit, and I'm like, let me do it myself. Let me do it. I know what I want. I can make substitutions in real time, knowing what I want. And also because, like, when you're grocery shopping and you see something you want and, like, you could be like, oh, like, I've never heard of this before. You could just, like, drop it in your cart. That's also, like, a pro of being an adult. Like, if you see something at the grocery store that you want, if you want to buy an entire sheet cake for yourself, you can do that and no one's gonna bat an eye. That's my favorite thing of being an adult. I can buy an entire cake and just for myself. I don't have to share that with anybody. That was, like, the greatest epiphany when I was becoming an adult. It's like, wow, I could just buy a cake and no one's gonna stop me? This is amazing. Listen, I love my old roommates. They're lovely people and good friends, and I enjoyed living with them. However, sometimes I would come back home from work and be like, oh God, there's people here. Yeah, I mean, when I shared when I had roommates in college, like, it wasn't that bad because, like, again, most of the time we knew each other in class. Like, so, like, we were, like, classmates or something like that, or we were around each other a lot. So, like, oftentimes we didn't hang out with each other in the apartment. I was there most of the time by myself. Like, a lot of my other peers would, like, go home on the weekend or were doing other things. So, like, I would be hanging out in the apartment by myself. But, like, we all had, like, our own individual room because it's a dorm hall, essentially. So the only real roommate, like, I had to actually interact with more was my senior year roommate. Just because, like, shared kitchen and everything, and, like, we were living off campus, so, like, neither of us had, like, a full meal plan. So and also because COVID made us, like, we had to, like, talk to each other because, like, he was starting his, like, depression medication. So when COVID first started, like, he didn't have a car. He didn't have a license at the time. So he was like, hey, could you, like, take me to go get my medication? And then there's, like, a liquor store. Like, he just turned 21. He's like, if you take me, I can buy us some alcohol. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, I don't drink, but, like, if you want to make me a margarita, sure. That's fine. So that was fun. That was fun during COVID. My partner has talked about me moving in. I'm like, yeah, I like to, but my routine is going to change. I mean, and it's also, like, understanding, like, what is going to change in your routine and being ready for that change, you know? Like, when Oscar came here, I honestly did not expect how much my routine was going to change for having a cat in the house. So I had, like, more shell shock than anything of, like, oh, like, this is a lot. I was not expecting this. I feel like with another, like, at least with, like, a person, like, you can, like, actively tell them, like, hey, I need alone time, please leave me alone. Like, I feel like with a person I can have that conversation with an animal, they don't know that. So you kind of can't have that same intellectual conversation. So, but yeah, he looks like Thumb. Abort. Same LOL. I also thought it was adult cereal growing up. Nice. My social batteries are gone after my boyfriend stays over and I just want to hide away in my cave. No, that's fair. That's very fair. That's, like, some days after work. After work, some days I'm like, I am socially drained. I, like, want to play games with friends, but I just can't talk to people. Like, I'm mentally not here. Like, there's nothing, like, the lights are on but no one's home type of vibe. And then there's some days after work where I'm just, like, immediately calling my mom and I'm like, hey, let's have, like, an hour-long conversation because, like, I just need to talk. I just want to talk. I just want to talk to people. Or even, like, when I get to work that morning, like, there are days where I'm like, hi, let's talk about everything because I want to talk about everything. And then there's days where I'm like, please don't talk to me because I don't want to talk to people. Which sucks if those are drop-in days because I actively have to talk to students and you don't know how many you're going to get until you get them. So those are fun. But yeah, I'm going to be making some changes, I think, to the brand. Not necessarily like we're changing names or anything. We're keeping the name Aaron_Gray. Or Aaron_Greg, if you will. But I think I'm going to change my profile picture to make it, like, more cohesive. Because, like, my profile picture is, like, in 15 places in, like, 10 different ways. And then also, like, I'm working with Spider on a new Discord icon. So, because I think we're going to rebrand it to, like, Under the Desk or something like that. I briefly mentioned this in the Discord yesterday about doing like making like instead of being the hacker rats, like we'll still like have hacker rats, like we're still technically the hacker rats, but like I think being under the desk I think is more like lore wise makes more sense with the channel, because like I do like the lore of hacker rats, but I feel that under the desk just makes more sense with the overall lore. Hopefully that makes sense. God, like it's bright out, but it's dark right here and it's too bright here. We got so many people under the desk. I know all of you are under the desk. Too bright. Too bright. I can't believe y'all are fitting down here under the desk. Is there like an invisible hole that y'all crawl into? I don't know. How many brownies do you got down there? Can I have one? But we went over schedule, so Friday will be Summer Game Fest. Saturday I'll be on another channel doing Dead by Daylight tournament. Sunday will be an official co-streamer for PC Game Show. And then on Monday we'll be trying out a cat farming sim, and we'll be part of the Twitch Pride Guild raid train. That's a mouthful. Doctor Who rules where the desk is bigger on the inside. Very true, very true. So y'all better have a ton of brownies in there. I had to round up Jazzy, LMAO. Jazzy, sweetie. Jazzy's invited under the desk. She's invited, absolutely. All pets are welcome. Until they start harassing the other people's pets, then they're no longer welcome. Okay, so I think we're all good to get started and quite literally diving into Under the Waves. Sitting in the book nook under the desk. Oh, we should, yeah. Wait, so y'all remember, I think it was for one of the charity streams at the end of last year, where I had a charity stream goal, which was like we create like a town map or something of like where everyone lives within the community in relation to each other. What if we did that, but it's like the desk? So like the actual desk is like almost like a town, right? Like you have like like Julie has her little book nook, right? Susie's over in the cat corner. Spider is probably hanging upside down doing spider things, drawing Spider Pig. I don't know. I don't know what Spider would be doing. That's for Spider to decide, not for me to decide. This is not for the icon, Spider. This is not for the icon. This is just like completely different goal. Completely different thing. But yeah, we did reach the goal. I never did the thing though, because like I didn't have the energy to do it. But we could definitely bring that back now, I think. Susie, can you write this down in things to do, please? Because I'm gonna forget about this. I'm doing that. I got a little web hammock and everything. Yes, web hammock. Yes, absolutely. Because again, this is like everyone gets to decide what they're doing. So as long like if I draw like the desk space, like and like have like okay, like there's designated corners for like a book nook, a cat cafe, like a gaming space, whatever we have like in like the home of the desk. Then everyone gets to decide like where they are, what are they doing type of thing. Gothic style book nook. We have a library, but everyone can have like their own individual book nook. Or like a genre themed book nook. Y'all, I love doing shit like this. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm actually really excited about this. Just watch me like forget about this like in a month from now. And then everyone's gonna be like, hey. We have our own Burger King, but it's called Burger Monarch. No, I'm okay with King. I'm okay with King. I mean, honestly, like the King, Queen, Monarch honorifics, like I'm okay with any of them. So like, I'm fine if we call it Burger King. Like I'm fine with that. Unless if we brand it Burger Monarch to make it like related to the brand, then cool, that's fine. This is kind of fun, not gonna lie. I like that a lot, actually. Okay. So we are physically and dad jokingly are going to dive into the game called Under the Waves, which is developed by Parallel Studio and published by Spotlight by Quantic Dream. So not in like a Quantic Dream game, but like Quantic Dream still had like their little fingers all over this, okay? Probably in the kitchen making snacks. Ooh, okay. We sell Ryland's Whoppers. Oh my god. That's how we make our money. That's how we make our income to support us. So Under the Waves is a adventure exploration story rich game. I think it's voice acted. I could be wrong. So as it states on the Steam store page description, Stan, which is an Eminem song if you didn't know, a professional diver in the North Sea is struggling to overcome a life-changing loss during an extended mission underwater. Stuck in his self-imposed solitude, he starts to experience strange events and will have to make the most significant choice of his life. All reviews are mostly positive, but current reviews, or most recent reviews, are mixed. So I'm interested. There was title music happening here, but I sat here so long that the title music just stopped happening. So we'll adjust volume as we go. Miri's chocolate shakes. Oh, absolutely. Obviously, absolutely we'll have Miri being cooking up a storm for us. Because he loves us. Hopefully. Allegedly. We order fries, but we never get the fries because Rye has them in his mouth when he turns to us to take our order. Rye, no. Susie, could you just put that in, like, my home, please? Like, in our server? Like, do we have a Rylore channel? Because I need to put that in Cracklore. That needs to be Cracklore. It's now Cracklore. I've deemed it so. Okay. This also gave me, like, multiple prompts to be like, you should play this game with a controller. And I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm not playing a game with a controller. So, like, we're gonna figure this out. Why is there Morse code up here? New game, choose a save file. I mean, we have choose a sticker for your save file. The sticker will be visible on your diving suit. Oh, that's cute. What sticker do we want, chat? Do we want the red sticker of death, the wave, or the air symbol? What do we want? Played a bit of it about a year ago, but then I forgot about it. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so your choices are, again, red symbol of death, the wave, or air. We have 1 vote for red, 1 vote for air. I'm also leaning towards air, because air actually looks pretty cool. Reminds me a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Red reminds me of Burger King. How does it remind you of Burger King? I have questions, Susie. I have many questions. Like, how does this remind you of Burger King? I'm pretty sure the Burger King logo looks nothing like this. I also own this and started it. Didn't get far. Didn't get far because other games happened and then you were like, I'm gonna play other games instead. Or because it was not interesting or controls were being stupid. Because there's a difference. Burger King, if there was death. I'm still not seeing the resemblance between Burger King and that. But okay. Whatever you say, Susie. Oh, so we didn't need a formal poll, Susie, but thank you for doing the poll. Other games happened and then held me hostage for a year. That's fair. That's very fair. I think this game came out in 2023, so it probably came out around the time BG3 came out, if I remember correctly. So that's probably the game that held you hostage, not gonna lie. Which is fair. Baldur's Gate's a good game. I still need to go back and finish it. I'm still in Act 1. Also, because Anna and Julie were already talking about it, type a 1 in chat if you've played most or seen playthrough of most or of all the gameplay of Under the Waves. Type a 2 in the chat if you've seen some or played some of the game. Type a 3 in the chat if you know absolutely not, or like little to nothing about this game. Think Mags bought it, played it a little, and never finished it too. Yeah, that's right. She bought it and never finished it. There are three types of people: the living, the dead, and those who are at sea. Who said the quote, though? Who said that? Who are we quoting?
Base to Capsule 12. Capsule 12, come in. You there, Stan?
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Ah, there he is.
Why, if I'd known the big man himself was running my orientation, I'd have put a tie on.
Ah, there's gratitude for you. The finest in unitrench deep sea fashion, and he talks about dressing up.
How you doing, old man?
Old indeed, but fine. Glad to have you back.
Yeah, well, you're probably the only one. Let's just get this suit calibrated, okay? Drowning on my first day would be embarrassing.
I mean, headlines alone. Oxygen and seals were signed off by the prep team.
Well, great. My compliments to the tailor.
Not just any suit, Dad. Packed to the gills with cutting-edge technology.
Uh-huh. Just means there's more that can go wrong.
Forget about it, you'll be fine. All right, last thing, helmet and mic check.
Check, check. This thing on.
That'll do it. So how about it, lad? Ready to head back into the blue?
You have no idea. Okay. All right.
Seems
I
like
can
the
change.
audio is not syncing with the mouth
Nice and
movement, which I'm not sure if that's purposeful.
That's the spirit. Don't forget, keep an eye on your oxygen. Try not to overextend the seals. All right, the mini-sub should be all set up by now.
Oh, is this motion blur? Oh, ew. Get me out of motion blur, please. Thought I turned that off. Lens dirt. I swear. They're not.
Should be a big door right in front.
Is there not a motion blur option? Well, that's kind of annoying. If there's no motion blur. It's lip sync with French speaking and not English. Oh, you might be right. It might be with French. That's right. Yeah, you might be right on that one.
Of you. Head through there. That's the garage bunker.
Easy as falling off a log. Okay, that's a big door.
That is a big door. Very good observation skills.
Valve on the side there should pop it open.
Oh god, where am I going? Crabs. French, is that even a real country? I don't know, is it a real country? Is it a real place? I don't know.
Heading in.
Red means scary. Garage bunker. More crabs.
Looks like a lift.
This'll work.
Oh, we got metal scraps. Ooh. Logbook. Okay. Congratulations, employee. As an offshore maintenance operative, you're an essential part of the Unitrench family. Your well-being is our priority. Through extensive research, we found keeping a record of life helps maintain a steady emotional baseline, meaning you feel better, live better, and work better. Please find attached a Unitrench notepad, TM. Just add 2 Ds on the end of that. Double Ds, ladies, for your daily logs. Remember, the more personally entry, the stronger your mental fortitude. Welcome aboard. Question? Pick me. I have a question. Are you sure this is not going to be used against us in the court of law? I feel that this is a problem. I feel that you are going to use this against us if we say things that you don't like. Or if we say, like, we're not doing well and then something bad happens, y'all can point to the thing and be like, look, they weren't feeling well. That is their fault. I don't feel like this is in good nature. I feel this is very sinister, very evil, Knievel. So I don't trust it. Hashtag, I don't trust the corpos. Unless if their name is V Cyberpunk. Unless if their name is Vincent Cyberpunk. Then I'll trust the corpo, but just the one corpo. Logs are subject to international maritime law and sole property of Unitrench Inc. Entries may be used for research and monitoring purposes. See? Exactly. Don't trust the corporations, TM. Your recent request has been approved, although I'm still not sure where this has come from. This guy, Stan Mori, is now under your supervision as an offshore operator. Have fun. First up, find your transport sub, Moon. Oh. Ooh. Where did we start? I have no fucking clue, but alright. This is fine. A baguette and a beret. Also, their name is Goro Takamura. Okay, that is also very true.
Must have used something like this to get all my stuff down. Better not have broken anything. Solid and useful.
I'm doing way too much exploring and not enough taking care of my oxygen levels. That's probably a problem.
It's darker in here than it is out there.
Well, that's not right. Looks like something tripped up the fuses. Been a while since anyone's been down there.
Oh, is there really not a directional thing to tell us, like, where we are?
Hang on a moment, I've got maintenance on the other line.
Because I desperately need
Yeah,
oxygen.
You're going to need to power up the place manually, so head on through to the generator room.
Fairly sure I didn't tick engineer on my application form.
Oh, wait, is this icon me? Oh, this is good. I don't even know where the oxygen is, so we're gonna die. Probably.
Lucky for you, Unitrench had the lowest common denominator in mind when designing our facilities. There's a couple of Jennies in here with big old startup levers. Find, pull, voila. Instant power.
Whatever. But if this goes wrong, I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, neither is my oxygen level, but okay. Oxygen, never heard of her.
have power.
Yeah, how the fuck am I supposed to know where I am? This makes no sense. Like, I'm gonna run out of oxygen before I get here. Does the game realize that?
How big is this place?
Big. It's the hub for a load of the systems in these parts. The garage itself
Hi,
is another
Goose.
part
How
of the
are
solution.
you?
See that door beneath the fans?
I'm gonna have to swim to it.
You're
Okay. All right. We're doing this.
Remember, you can adjust your depth as well as your direction. That suit's pretty hardy, so don't worry about poking any holes in it. Believe me, the pencil necks put it through more stress than you ever will.
Oh, also, I think the game made it not go down any further because it knew I was gonna die. Goose, I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you being here. Could you get a shout out for Goose, please? Show me overflowing loot and you are auto-accepted. Exploring them, me and them are besties. Have you heard of the guild called the Loot Goblins? Sleepy Boy wanted to drop by. I appreciate it, Goose. I hope you're doing well. How was Baldur's Goose 3? How did you enjoy your first plunge into Baldur's Gate? Tell us the things. I would love to know what class you were. But if you're not following Goose, you should go give Goose a follow. They do a lot of very cozy and chill stuff. They do play some games, but they also do a lot of art and tarot readings as well. So very fun, very chill and cozy. Okay, can this thing outside please cease? Overwhelmed with so fun already. Oh, good. Are you planning to stream more of it?
Another door.
Hang on there a moment. Time for what the boys in HR call a learning opportunity.
If you're sure.
Not me looking around for loot. Ooh, a sorcerer tiefling? That sounds fun. Hi, Leah. How are you? I can also very much relate to BG3 feeling very overwhelming because that's how I felt.
Have a look over there.
Oh yeah. Oxygen sticks.
2 steps ahead, as usual. I forgot they integrated them into the training.
Pretty impressive stuff, Tim. In-suit oxygen resupply.
Oh, that's
Don't
actually
think
kind of
that
cool.
MTK's just lying around, though. Unit Trench are committed to a minimum impact operation. Also, you never know, might come in handy.
Oh shit, can we like take this? Oh yeah, we can. We get leftover plastic for that. There'll be plenty more. Ooh, have fun with your Baldur's Gate journey, my friend. Thanks for stopping by.
Getting a little claustrophobic in here.
Wait, are you telling me they haven't put the wallpaper up? Oh,
Oh, okay.
Stan, it's lovely. Clouds and little birds. Soothing.
Very funny.
And there she is, the moon. Pride of the Unitrench fleet.
Really?
No, she's a piece of junk, but good enough for the likes of you.
Really helps the crushing anxiety, old man.
I'm joking. She's a solid piece of kit. Now you're a fully qualified Unitrench service diver, we spared no expense. Well, we thought she might come in handy. You'll have to decouple those clamps first, obviously. Couple of buttons on each side there. You know the drill.
Okay. Yeah, we're playing a game called Under the Waves, which is a half pseudo Quantic Dream game.
like she's all fueled
Story-rich underwater
You were
exploration.
a diver once upon a time. Was that here or?
Oh no, this is the training ground for kiddies.
Good, glad to hear you're doing fantastic, Leah.
I used to work in the real deep, way down at the original site. Count yourself lucky we don't need you down there, lad. I mean it.
Oh, you got new glasses? I love that for you. Yeah, like ever since I got these frames, like I love wearing them. That's why like I wear them during stream. Not because I need to see them to stream, but I love wearing them. They make me look very gender, if I do say so myself. Fishies, can I take the fishy? I want the fishy.
Go ahead and climb on board now.
Wow, looks like the sea moth in Subnautica.
All right. Just like in training. Primary motor on. Check flaps and rudder. Spinning up rotors.
Impressive.
Ha! Not just a pretty face.
Think of it like swimming, but faster. And with a higher insurance premium if you smack yourself into something.
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Well, all right. Door should have unlocked. Off you go. Doors working as intended, I see. The wonders of automation.
Cave.
Oh.
I was kind of expecting a big reveal there, Tim.
It's all about timing, dear boy. You'll see.
Oh, I
That's
hate
right.
the driving mechanic.
Even down here.
Now, let's get you out of this cave, and we'll see about getting you to your new home.
So instead of going forward, instead of pressing W to go forward, you press left shift to go forward. And then you use everything else to steer.
There she is.
And it's kind of gross. I kind of hate it.
About the timing. She can be a beauty, that's for sure. All right, quite enough of that. Off you go. You need to reach the life module. That's the tub you'll be calling home for the next few weeks. You can use the
Dogfish.
sonar system to highlight your position. Should make getting lost a little harder.
I see it. Heading there now.
Do we? Because I didn't see it. Almost like a compass? That's actually kind of cool, though. I love that for you. Gray referencing Subnautica Counter 1. Oh, we do have a fuel gauge. Home 1 area. I also kind of hate the camera. Like, why is it shifting side to side? I don't like that.
That must be the life module. Looks like
I
a
don't even
lighthouse.
see it, dude.
On the bottom of the ocean floor.
Oh, there it is. I see it now.
Quite the view.
See the docking bay there? Moon will fit snug as a bug. Procedure can be a bit fiddly though, so just take it slow. Pay no mind to the drone there. It's assigned to the area. Odd jobs and so on. But try not to run into it.
They said take it slow, so here I am taking it slow. There we go.
Docking complete.
You can if you want,
Going
Leah. If you
inside.
feel comfortable, you absolutely can.
That.
Almost like a compass. Ooh, I've eyed getting round ones before.
I'm in the airlock.
Hi, Cookie. How are you?
Excellent.
Good to see you.
Let's
Thanks for the
Superofficer, call me
check-in.
on the radio when you're inside.
Just gonna sit for a second. It's this is all.
You're gonna pass out, sir?
Hey, take your time. Been a big day.
Yeah. Thanks, Tim.
No worries. See you inside.
Hi, Cookie. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you being here.
Okay. This is not as bad as I expected.
It's very
actually-
dark in here.
Okay.
Why is
Cozy.
it so dark? I'm doing good. God, it is so dark in this room. I'm doing good. We were just chatting earlier about updating some of the brand stuff, like updating my profile picture, and like we're gonna make some changes to the Discord server. Not like any major changes, but like just changes in terms of the brand of it and things like that. So that's been fun. Let me update that. What Discord channel? Do pictures. Pictures go in there. Darkness is giving me anxiety already. Yeah, we just got here. So we're playing a game called Under the Waves, which is giving a lot of Subnautica vibes, but much more of a story. So if you're familiar with Subnautica, it's one of my first games I played. Not necessarily on stream, but it's one of the first I played back when I had like my very first computer. And I played it way back when in like early access and stuff, but like Subnautica doesn't really have like an overall, like there is an overall story, but it's very much not spoon fed to you. It's very much like, oh, you crashed here. Have fun and go figure it out. And then they made some changes to Below Zero. But this one is very much like there is a story. We're going to be figuring out the story as we go here. But so far it's interesting. We've played the first half hour, which is about like the tutorial sequence a little bit. So we are new on the job and apparently something's going to happen. Because like we know from reading the Steam store page description, something's going to happen. So I'm waiting for that thing to happen. But I do need to go to the bathroom because I've been drinking a lot of water. A little sleepy, but I expect I will be awake until 5 a.m. as per usual. But bedtime is 5 a.m. for you. Thanks, Lee, for posting it in pictures. I'll take a look at it when I get a chance. What indeed. But we're going to take a 5-minute breaky. Breaks are important. Breaks are very important because we use these as time for self-care. So we use this time to go potty, go wash your hands, go get some foods, go get some sustenance, some water, go take your meds if you need to. And we'll be back in 5 minutes to keep on playing. And I appreciate you all being here, so we'll be right back. Speaking of Alan Wake, I finished the second out of God knows how many round of edits on the Alan Wake 2 Poorly Explained video. Thank God. You can clap. You can cheer. I don't know how long it has taken me to do the second round of edits. Holy fuck. But man, not having meetings this afternoon really helped me with that. I also did the advisor meeting like at my actual stream setup. So like one of the supervisors was like Teams chatting me and was like, "Oh my god, I love Blanche in the background and Gus." And I'm like, "Thank you. I appreciate it." Happy birthday. Thank you for redeeming Happy Borth from Reaper. Also, thank you for the check-in, Leah. I appreciate it. But we are going to jump back into Under the Waves. Excuse me. Which is very dark in here. So I guess we have to answer this phone call. Oh. Excuse me. My body produced a noise. That's what happened. Oh wait, we can change view?
Is this right? Hey, Tim.
Finally. Okay, now the fun part.
Why do we get to
Press that
change
button
view?
over
This
there
is
on the panel.
weird.
Is that the light switch?
You'll see.
Oh, there is a light switch? But where?
New user identified. Stanley Moray, level 3 worker. Welcome aboard.
Stan, meet Mercury.
Okay,
the
Mercury's a little
latest addition to the
cutie.
French family.
Ah, a talking computer.
Merc's a glorified calculator, but he'll help with the admin and the like. Just don't expect any debates on the meaning of existence or anything.
Pretty swish.
You're worth it, Stan. Only the best for Unitrench employees.
Uh-huh. Why do I think you're joking?
I'm offended, lad. Anyway, now you two are acquainted, you should have access to all the rooms.
All rooms now unlocked.
I'll give you a moment to familiarize
Oh, thank God,
yourself
the
with
lights
all
are on.
luxurious facilities at your beck and call. You're welcome, by the way. I'd start with the storage room. Make sure your stuff arrived in one piece.
This looks like the storage room. All right.
A Polaroid!
Hey, come on.
Free
Last guy
new
must have left it
missions
behind.
available.
Is this thing on? Think everything made it down okay? Thank God. If something had happened to these. Well, should hang them up at some point. Without drilling any holes.
Yeah, let's not drill holes into this structure, please. My headset's falling off my head. All right.
Assuming you've no complaints, the rest of the day's your own. Make yourself at home, get some rest. Tomorrow we get to work.
This is actually kind of cool.
Not Tim. I should probably check in with Emma.
Who the fuck is Emma? Free time, call Emma. But I want to look around first, though. Okay, so this is our little galley. Honestly, I do love the little retro vibe we got going on. Like, it looks very retro. Very, like, 70s, maybe? I cannot hear you over drilling holes. Tee-hee, tee-hee-hee. Ocean dad joke number 3. Why did the manta ray want to talk to the diver? I don't know, Spider. Why did the manta ray want to talk to the diver?
Weather off the coast continues to be unseasonably calm. Great news for the local sailing regatta set to start tomorrow morning.
Guess this thing's my only company down here.
I was gonna say that
Not
looked like
having Emma around is-
Valeria, who voiced Venture
Takes some time
in
getting used to.
Overwatch. He wanted to have a man-to-man conversation.
Damn thing's frozen shut. That could be an issue.
We're gonna have to fix that at some point, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, this'll do nicely.
This is fun. Nice knife rack. Oh, that is a nice knife rack. It's got a little coffee dispenser and a toaster. Even in underwater places have a toaster before Gray has a toaster. Who would have thought? Okay, computer. Okay, so this must be our living
Alright.
quarters.
Seems simple enough.
It is. Here's our bathroom.
Not bad, considering what I went through.
Why are we making faces at the camera? I mean, okay, to be fair, we can set V's expression in Cyberpunk.
Seems kind of redundant, given, you know, bottom of the ocean and all.
Well, sir, you're not supposed to shower in your wetsuit.
Rather exposed. Good job I'm alone. Ah, yeah, I can make this work.
Oh, this is cozy. This
Hey,
is super
computer.
cozy.
They really did push the boat out. Tim said I can call Emma from here. Quite the view. Who is this for? I'm the only one down here and they already bagged me.
Like, I know this VA hole. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, feel free to look it up. Feel free. Some nails. I need to nail some things. Extra long ones, which will 100% pierce through the structure and flood it. Fantastic. Put on your bikini or make it into underwater swimming pool. Susie, no. Susie, no. Don't do that. They spell meter the way the Brits do. Who would have thought?
A little more complicated than a telephone, but I think we're good to go.
Hi, this is Emma. I'm not here at the moment, obviously, so do the thing after the thing.
Lost. Hi, Emma. It's Stan. I mean, it's me. Hi. I made it down okay. I know I didn't.
Simon? Like,
What we said before I left. You said you needed space, right? And I needed space, so yeah, this is space. Just Tim set me up with a phone. Obviously, it's the number I gave you. He said the line should be fixed by now, but yeah, it's Unitrent, so who knows? I miss us. I miss.
divorce?
You know what? I'm gonna let you go. Call me. Okay. You should get to bed.
So, hold on. Wait. So, our boy Stan is Simon from Detroit Become Human. Simon's the blonde one, right? The cute little blondie that we want Marcus to kiss. Okay. I recognize the voice, but I'm struggling to remember Simon's voice in the game. And then I'll have to hear Tim's voice again to like see if I can hear Todd's voice. But interesting that they reused voice actors. That's kind of fun. Okay, so we can see our log day 1. Logbook. Log entry 1, Stan Moray. They told me I need to keep a log, personal thoughts, any issues, stuff like that. Apparently it helps maintain a steady emotional baseline. I'll take their word for it. This is my second stint as a diver, my first living on the bottom. The life module is very nice. There's a television. Honestly, I don't know what to write here. I feel good, I suppose. The isolation is nice. Needed. End of entry. Lurk also BRB. No worries, no worries. Appreciate it. Instacamera waterproof. This is just here in the module. Must have been left by the previous occupant as it's definitely made for underwater photography. Still in working order. Me and Emma, we used to love to take photos. So did Pearl. Who the fuck is Pearl? Dead daughter? Mistress? Who the fuck? We're gonna find out. Plastic pollution. Plastics are one of the deadliest signs of our passage. Whether it's turtles getting stuck in can holder rings or seals choking to death on bottle tops, every piece of the stuff is a potential killer. It's thought that somewhere between 75 and 200 million tons of plastic is out there in the oceans. Well, that's why we play games called Lottle Knot, and we love Lottle Knot. Emma said there's almost 25,000 billion microplastic particles. I didn't even know numbers that big existed. Can't even imagine the damage that much plastic is doing to the seas, let alone our bodies, let alone just like everything on Earth. But what do I know? Plastic water garbage patch. A congregation of plastic waste floating on the surface. The ones around here are relatively small, but Emma told me one in the North Atlantic that stretches for hundreds of kilometers. Hundreds. Hard to fathom. Matter of fact, she joined a huge protest last year against this kind of pollution alongside NGOs like Surfrider. Big conference of oil execs. Unitrench was there. Of course they were. They ended up sending in their private security to clear out the protesters. Okay, wait. So I think they actually partnered with this real life organization to help with something, I think. I could be very wrong though. Because I think there is. I think there is like something. Oh, also there is a deal on Under the Waves right now. It's 70% off, so you can buy it for $9 if this game is interesting to you. So everyone in this game, there's only 4 VAs, has been in DBH. Ooh, okay. I'm intrigued. Oh, okay. Free time. Ooh, photograph missions. Found a camera. Name, Stanley Moray. Role, Offshore Maintenance Operative Class 3. History, previous role, Harbor Diver Class 2, Short Haven Maintenance Facility. By signing the attached documentation, the above named agrees to perform any and all tasks mandated by the assigned Unitrench supervisor or by any member of the Unitrench Offshore Advisory Board. The above named waives any and all rights to enter into legal proceedings against the company on the basis of workload, working hours, pre-existing medical conditions encountered during the period of employment, injury, death, industrial negligence, and or termination. The company reserves the right to alter the rate and method of remuneration within a notice of period of 1 hour. Should the above named fail to adhere to these conditions, the company reserves the right to terminate the employee of the above named without notice and to engage in any and all relevant legal actions as deemed pursuant of the circumstances of the above name's failure to comply. Any discussion with the other personnel or external parties related or adjacent to the forming of a labor union or collective bargaining unit will also lead to termination without notice. I don't trust this company. Fun fact. Okay, so it's bedtime? Oh, there's books. We can read books.
Some classics here. Not my normal kind of read, but hey, I'm open to change.
Yeah, there's a lot of saving skin.
Tomorrow. Let's get some shut-eye.
Happy birthday.
Hi, James. How are you? Good to see you. I feel like something bad's gonna happen.
What? Where am I?
Late working hours? Totally understand. I appreciate you being here. Oh, is it Alan Wake? Are we in a nightmare? Oh my god, it's Alan Wake. There's a lighthouse. We're on a road. We're in a dream. This is Alan Wake, everybody.
This isn't right. This isn't.
Oh my god, look at the crabs. Oh, there's a giant blue whale. It's a humpback, I believe. Or maybe sperm whale? No, I don't think that's a sperm whale. I think it's humpback.
What's there?
A whale? Sir? Unless you're referring to something else. I like time to your battle stations. It's Adam Shake.
not here.
Oh, car accident?
Had enough in there.
Oh, man's having trauma. Did Mans go to therapy before he came to this? Complete stance first day underwater. Day 1 immersion achievement unlocked. Day 2.
What was
Got the other brain spice. Welcome back, Spider.
Bad dreams already.
Can I turn off the radio?
Thank you very much for that.
Just in case I don't know if it's copyright. What are you? A plant? Ooh. Very cute.
Wonder if this thing has any games.
Okay, it wouldn't let me through before, so that was weird.
This'll come in handy. Should anything
Stop saying
untoward
this adult human
happen.
could fit so much trauma.
I can't. What is wrong with you? Why can't you just let it go?
Is this gonna be like a combination of like Aiden's trauma with the car accident in Watch Dogs 1?
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. on Tuesday, the 27th of March. I hope you have a productive day.
Thanks, Mercury. You little cutie.
Is there any coffee on this wreck?
Checking. Yes, 10 kilograms of Happy Morning instant coffee remaining.
Great.
Look at him. He's just a little cutie. Look, he's got like a little monocle.
Hello, user Stanley Moray.
He's such a cutie. I love Mercury. That won't last me long. Probably last me a while.
Alright. Let's see what you can do.
Well, coffee machine's really cute though. Alright, that's brewing. Let's look out the window.
Emma'd love this.
Because some of these things we couldn't...
Area seems well mapped.
Yeah, we couldn't interact with this stuff yesterday, so... Very interesting how certain things you can only interact with at once.
Not bad.
Sir, there's nothing in that coffee! There's nothing in the coffee cup, sir! What did you just drink? Air? Is that all you're having? A liquid breakfast,
Smells
I
like
guess.
chemical.
Alright, so this is apparently Todd from Detroit Become Human.
Morning, Tim.
There he is. How was the first night?
I could kind of hear it.
It was good. Yeah. If the whole giant oil conglomerate thing doesn't work out, Unitrench has a bright future in mattresses.
Only the best for our chosen few. Now, ready to start the day?
Raring.
Right then. Head on over to the job board to your right there. We'll post up the daily tasks each morning.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. See you out there.
I forgot to say to play happened today. What all was showcased? I just realized that joke's fucked since I'm calling State of Play empty without seeing it. Okay, wait, I'm actually curious. Hold on. I'm gonna deep dive. Give me a second. State of Play 2025. Okay. Can I have, like, all announcements, all trailers? Okay. Hold on. Hold on a second, chat. We're gonna do this together, because we always do things together around here. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Bloodborne. Some things look good, but no huge announcements. Okay, because I figured my Twitter timeline would have gone off. Would have gone crazy. What happened in the state of play? Wrong answers only. Bloodborne remastered. New James Bond game, Marvel fighting game. Okay. Okay, Astrobot new levels are coming. So that'll be fun. That's cool. Baby steps. Bloodstained. It's not Bloodborne. Bloodstained the Scarlet Engagement. Cairn. Which seems a lot like Jusant. Digimon Storytime Stranger. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. That name sounds very fun. The thing I know was there was Final Fantasy news. Okay. Here's Final Fantasy. Here you go. Final Fantasy Tactics. The Ivalice Chronicles. The fuck is that art? This art or this art? Cause what the fuck is this foot? I don't think that's how you... Hold on. We need a live demonstration. Hold on, wait a second. Do I have something that can emulate a golf club? Okay. Get your kids off my lawn. Okay. This is my wrench cosplay bat. Okay. Or cosplay hammer. Okay. So look. Oh, wait. You can't see the foot on the screen. Okay. First, observe. Observe the foot. Okay. Observe the foot on the screen. Now, I'm not sure how well... You're not gonna be able to see it well, but that's fine. But if I'm doing like, I'm like winding up to swing. No, your foot literally, like, for it to be turned that way is just, ma'am, your hip is gonna, like, your knees are gonna be fucking broken. Like, what? What actually is going on here? What in the AI generated bullshit is this? This makes no sense. Artisan chat, what the fucketh is that? Yeah, it's what the hell? Alright, let me get my chair back. Hello, chair. You're a very good chair. Even though, like, you're falling apart on me, but it's fine. Okay. Okay. Guy in the background jumping like Mario. Can I, like, open this? Can I make this? Oh my god, I can make it bigger. Is this, like, the only thing that's off about this? Like... I guess so. Yeah, this is just weird. Have I seen this before? I don't know. Have you seen this before? There's a Final Fantasy Ghost of Yote trailer. That's cool. Hirogami. First Light, 007 First Light. So that'd be actually kind of fun, another James Bond game. Luminous Arise. A Marvel fighting game. I swear it's ripping off a Mario Golf cover. I think the lens flares are also looking a little weird. You might be right. Ooh, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. So this one we saw, I think, at Game Awards. Mortal Kombat Collection, Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound, Neo 3, PlayStation Plus, Pragmata, Project Defiant, Romeo is a Dead Man, Sea of Remnants, Silent Hill F. Launches September 25th. Ooh. Ooh. I probably would not play this, but I'm excited for this. Sword of the Sea. Thief VR. The cover art looks pretty good, though. Tides of Tomorrow. And that's it. That is it. That is all the trailers that was showcased. Nothing's really standing out. Yeah, especially because, like, a lot of them, the games were already, like, announced before. That was indeed empty. Golf games developed by Bandai Namco doesn't surprise me. But, like, why was the knee weird, though? Like, why was the foot weird? Why? Hi, Cat. Hello, Cat Tries Games. Hello. I need to fix my chair again. Hold on a second. Ow. Bonked my big toe. How are you? I'm good. How are you? We just did like a very fast pass look at the state of play games that were announced / trailers were shown. So, but we will be actually doing, for those who may not already know, but we will be doing a live reaction of the Summer Game Fest on Friday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, I am an official co-sponsor, or not co-sponsor, God, co-streamer for the PC Gaming Show. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then on Monday, we're going to be part of the Twitch Pride Guild raid train, playing Snacko, a farming cat venture, which I'm very, very excited for. Generative, I presume the artwork cover, it gave red flags from me from perspective alone. That is fair. That is very fair. Peeping on the deck art friends. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I've been in the deck art community for like a little over 3 years. I'm not as active as I was before just because work has taken a lot of my time, especially like at work physically, because like now I can't like goof off at work anymore. Boo. Because I get paid, yay, to have responsibility. Boo. But I get paid more money, yay. I get paid money, but that also means I have more responsibility. Boo. Which sucks. But yeah, I just can't go to their streams a lot anymore. And also because like I have like other like content stuff going on, which has been really, really nice. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. We are checking out a game today called Under the Waves, which is made by Spotlight by Quantic Dream. So doesn't seem like Quantic Dream proper, but it's like a satellite studio of Quantic Dream, I think. And there's also like all the VAs in this game, so there's only 4 of them in total, were in Detroit Become Human. So that's also pretty cool. The 2 that we've heard so far would be the VAs or the actors, I should say, for Simon and Todd. So we've heard them so far. My chat has not told me who the other 2 are yet, but we'll probably get to them if we get to see the character tonight. I'm sure my chat will tell me. That went through all those peeps, not a single one thought to correct it. I know, right? Like, that's so wild. Yeah, we still have Summer Game Fest. We still have PC Gaming Show. There is also a Wholesome Direct, which is more like wholesome indie games. That one's also as well. There's a couple of other ones. So there's still going to be more showcases and stuff. I am kind of... Okay, everyone should put in chat, like, what game... Like, what is your dream game to be announced? Or, like, dream / theoretically possible game. So, like, I know for some people that might be, like, Resident Evil 9. being released, like being like announced, for me it would be like a Watch Dogs remaster, but like that's probably never gonna happen. But I can dream, I can hope. Hi James, good to see you. We have 2 Jameses in chat. Oh no. Oh no. Did you know that in The Little Mermaid, Sebastian was a zombie? Lobsters only have a red coloring after being boiled. I did not know that. You know, that makes sense. But I did not put 2 and 2 together. Also, I never saw Little Mermaid. That was not one of the Disney films I grew up on. I grew up on Lion King. That was the one I grew up with. I love that we have never heard anything else of that AI slop cat game that they showed at the Game Awards. Oh, I've seen like a couple of YouTubers talking about it. Like saying like, hey, this is bad. What the fuck are we doing here? Jeffrey Keeley. Jeffrey middle name Keeley, what are we doing here? It's probably still up on Steam if I had to go check. Alright, so Batman Beyond, Bloodborne on PC, Vestar Cleanup Crew 2. Ooh, that would be fun. Do it, Miyazaki, you coward. Tough question. New Spyro game with similar designs from the remake. Ooh, that would be cool. That would be very cool. Alright, so let's look at our...
You seem easy enough, relatively speaking.
So Stan is voiced by Simon from Detroit Become Human. All right, so 2 new missions. Foreign strain. Okay, so we could do algae cleanup or a small leak. Foreign strain detected in algae beds. Head out there and gather up some green algae. Okay, we'll do that one first. That one seems fun.
You never get used to the plunge. Mike seems to be working.
Was it not?
Salt water's the toughest test bed in nature. Everything breaks down here. It's just a question of time.
Well, there's the view at least.
Said you wanted to get away. Nowhere more away than this.
It's so serene. I could lose myself in that blue.
Wonderful. Just keep your head on. Don't get lost.
Okay, I have to remember that the controls are weird. The controls are very weird in this game. Also, oh my god, control. Okay. Okay. I need something for us to like, can it like camera? Oh yeah, camera center. Oh wait, no, not, please for the love of God, not first person. Like, no, please, I'm good.
Arriving at the gardens.
Good. An invasive strain of algae's taken root. You need to weed them out.
Always fancied myself a horticulturist.
Time to flex those green fingers, then.
Ooh, let me see. Apart from that, I would love a Pokemon game that lets you ride airships around. Yes, the anime gave me this idea. No, that's fair. That's so fair. Why can't the diving mechanic be very similar to...
Horrible stuff.
True, but it does produce a huge amount of O2. You never know. Might come in handy.
What's with this stuff? I thought it preferred warmer waters.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Hmm.
Oh my god, an old friend!
Oh, wow. Hey there.
Let me guess. Joe?
Yeah. Hey. Hey there, you.
quite the celebrity around these parts.
Oh.
Reckon he lost the rest of his pod a while back, poor bugger. Don't worry, he doesn't bite.
I'm not worried about that.
Definitely has its perks.
We got a little sea puppy. We have a little sea puppy.
Mission accomplished.
Roger that. A job well done. Now you to the sea.
Tim?
You hear me?
All right. This bodes well.
Oh man.
Ah, that should do it. Nothing to fret about. Small drop in sync.
Roger.
Okay. Bye, buddy. We love you. Ooh. Very interesting. Okay. We want to go to a small leak. Oh, wait, we can take a picture of the seal.
Time to go manual.
I know this is none of my beeswax, but did you get a hold of Emma?
No? Gave it a go, but she was out.
Ah.
Yeah.
Everything all right there?
She wasn't happy with me coming down here. As environmentally minded as ever.
Well, yes, I understand. Completely.
Don't stay too long.
I'm just,
Thanks for the lyric,
Glad she's
Spider.
still there
Appreciate
for you.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, so let's look at small leak. Yes, we can absolutely adopt the little cutie that is Hims. Yeah, what's y'all's thoughts on the game so far? What do y'all think? To me, the controls are a bit wonky. I feel like Subnautica did a lot better job with the diving controls, personally.
Definitely a leak here, Tim. Got
Ooh, I like the way they showcase the leak.
something pouring out of a pipe.
Yep, confirmed on our end. Runoff from the refinery. Horrible stuff.
Okay.
Not to worry. Follow the pipe there until you reach the flow control. That should stop it.
Roger. Where's this stuff coming from?
The company's been pushing the system pretty hard of late. Never been more demand. Modern manufacturing, consumer demand, wars, that sort of thing. Means there might be more leaks. Small ones, you know. Popping up every now and again. Keep an eye out.
Oh. Guess we're going all the way up. Kebab meat.
My fault.
Got some kebab meat in the fridge and some onions. Ooh.
Pipe heads into a cave.
That's it. Valve should be inside.
Someone else tried to make an indoor underwater pool, it seems. I think the game has potential just to fix the movement. It's very choppy, and I could see someone easily getting motion sick playing this.
Don't you run off now?
Yeah, especially for like the lack of control for the motion blur is like kind of a problem.
Where'd you come from?
Go fish things. Have a great stream. Thanks, Kat. Appreciate you stopping on by. Hopefully you are successful in getting your things done.
Water's filthy.
Oh, they don't give you a prompt to press D either. That's fun.
Hopefully that does it.
Mission complete.
Leaks. Well, it's not repaired, but it stopped leaking.
Excellent. The local fishies will, I'm sure, be grateful. Head on back to the life module for now. Don't want you overdoing it on... Now what?
Timmy, you...
Oh, lost connection again.
Okay. Best head back.
I think we're back. We're back. Sorry about that. Happens from time to time. Now, tools. There's a crafting table in the storage room that's just been activated.
Yeah.
Why only just now activated? Okay.
Nice bit of kit.
Usually we'd have the starter blueprints ready to go, but we're running a bit behind. Head over and grab them, would you?
Turtles.
Back to the deep. I should get back to the task at hand.
Oh, find the blueprints? Oh, they're outside. Are they?
I can use this with a crafting table.
We're not even back yet. No, we're not.
Careful with this.
Thank God it's not blueprints.
Somewhat. Got them.
Head inside and get crafting.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Subnautica did a much better job with the handling of swimming, for sure. The last thing we need is the ocean shifting. I mean, we see that already with the tectonic plates, though.
Founded by a bunch of surfers to keep the oceans clear of plastic and the like. Good on them.
Oh, this is the crafting table.
All right, let's see what we can see.
Versal submarine. Recharge submarine speed boost. Sure, we'll craft another oxygen stick.
All right, easy as that. Should let Tim know.
That's fun. Okay.
For your safety and privacy, all conversations are recorded.
I don't like that. Hi! Hi, Joe.
Tim, I am officially a master recycler.
Good way to reuse all the junk you may find out there. Now, we're trying to pin down where these comms glitches are coming from. Need you to check the local signals just outside. Follow your marker.
I can do that. Stand out.
Life module antenna. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh.
See you, girl.
I didn't have to get in this. Okay. That's good to know. Haha. Okay, we're checking this.
All right, getting the reports. Yep, maintenance was right. Antenna issue. Stan, need you to check on the antennas.
Righto. Heading there now.
All right, let's get in our little ship. I swear to God, if anything happens to Joe, we're gonna riot. Is chat in agreements with that? This is kind of fun though. I like the idea of having a game like this. It's similar to Subnautica, but isn't Subnautica. In terms of like exploration.
No problems here.
And not like a whole lot of like survival, you know? Interact with the communication antenna, nice. Achievement unlocked. Ooh, there's 4 in total. Okay, so we'll go to this one. Subnautica X Lottlenaut. In a way, yeah. Though more story-driven, to be fair. This one seems not functioning, if I had to say. This one looks broken. Like a lot of oil was spilled here.
Oh yeah, this is the one. Tim, I'm at the antenna. Something's definitely not right.
Right, I'll radio it in. Have a look and find out what happened.
Roger that.
I can't interact with that, so let me get inside my thing here. Oh, impact zone.
Looks like something ran into it. Something heavy. Lights are all green. Ready to go.
Yeah, let's go take a closer look. That one looks died. Yeah, it looks dead. Broken drone. Also, I'm that person to get very anxious about lack of resources and materials, especially with oxygen consumption.
Electronic components?
Electronic components?
There you are. Not looking good there, friend. Tim, found a drone. Looks like it got into the oil. Somewhere. Covered in the stuff.
That's not normal. Mind you, it has happened a few times of late.
Maybe a whale and
I'll mention
swim.
it to the higher ups, but they're
Like a
not
hit and
exactly
run?
known for their responsiveness.
End of day. All right, well, that's it. End of this day.
Think about your old man.
Where's that come from?
I don't know. Old age catching up to me. Maybe it was just... Last week I was up on the rig. And there were these trawlers. Remind me of me and your dad, hauling in the net out there. Good old days.
You foreshadowing something, sir, with this ominous music in the background?
What's that?
I do think of him. Sometimes.
Good. Take the rest of the day, lad. Oh, and don't forget to fill in that logbook. Important stuff, apparently. Until tomorrow, then.
Finally. Home sweet home.
Dude, we didn't go that far. Fun phone call today. I had a recruiter from Games Workshop call me and ask me to submit an application for a position that they'll have coming up. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. All right, once we get inside, we're gonna take our 5-minute break.
That was a day. Can't all be as long as that, eh, Mert? Right?
Merc
Fine.
literally
Keep your secrets.
ignored
To
him.
change this unit's vocal characteristics, contact the Uni Trench Legal Department.
Who's this voice? This is another voice that we don't know who it is. Dark shops are lovely. I miss going to Nottingham and see Warhammer World. Oh, that's cool. Well, we are going to take our 5-minute self-care break. We're going to probably play for about another hour of Under the Waves. Feel free to let me know in chat how you're feeling about it. And we will be back, so don't forget to do the self-care things, and we'll be right back. Hello. I spent the last minute of that break. I went into the Downer Vibes area of the Discord and saw spiders thing of I saw a Cybertruck and I put every like no react that I had available. Yeah. Cause that's an instant downer. That's like a what the fuck. I verbally say boo aloud when I see one. If they're driving by me or like passing me on the highway, I'm like, boo. Boo. I'm also convinced that people who own Teslas also don't know how to drive. Like anytime like I see a bad driver or someone who's driving like stupidly aggressive, I'm like, you have a Tesla. You have a Tesla. Why are you driving like this, bro? The fuck's your problem, mate? I'm convinced Tesla owners are just bad drivers, TM. The only appropriate reaction, like a Cybertruck in my neighborhood, I also made the most disgusted face I can at the driver to let them know my disdain. Were you in a car or were you like walking outside or something? It used to be BMW and now they converted to Teslas. Yeah. BMWs aren't that bad from what I've seen, like in terms of like idiots who drive on the road or like who drive poorly on the road. But also like you have the people who have like the muscle and sport cars who are like, I'm gonna go fast because I can. And like because this car can go like 210 miles an hour, even though like the speed limit is fucking 50. Like, chill the fuck out. Hi Leshy, how are you? I was in my house and saw it out my window, but every time I am in a car, I make a face at them. No, that's fair. That's so valid. I verbally start saying like, ew, ew, a Cybertruck, ew. Yeah, there's so many in my area just because of like how wealthy this area is because we live so close to DC, but also because we live so close to DC. Must be the only UK BMW drivers then. That's fair. That's fair. It might just be very regionalistic. My mom and I would often say, or my mom specifically, she was the one driving at the time. I was too young to be driving. But whenever we would do road trips, we would always see the people who would always be driving poorly would be people who had orange cars. Always people with the orange cars. Then I will never set my eyes upon a Cybertruck. But Susie, you also don't go outside. Your blinds for your window in your bedroom, I don't think I've ever seen them open. Like your blackout curtains just stay there. You don't move them, to my knowledge at least. I could be very wrong. But I know for a fact you don't go outside. But you should go outside more often. Take Jazzy on more walks. My mom loves seeing walkable cats. She loves it. When I told her that Oscar it has a leash, a little harness, and he goes on walkies, she was like, oh my God, he goes on walks? Like, I need pictures, Gray. I need pictures. And I'm like, I got you, Mom. So I texted my friend who has Oscar. I'm like, hey, my mom loves the fact that Oscar goes on walks. Do you have more pictures? And she's like, pictures of Oscar? Hell yeah. And she sent me like 10 pictures. I'm not too bad. I finished my shift and my laundry today. How about you? I'm doing okay. I woke up with like a very minor headache, and I think that's because like I was just very dehydrated. Then I took some pain meds, and now I'm doing good. And I finally got my side shaved today. Looking spiffy, looking clean and profesh, as the kids say. I think that's what the kids say. I don't actually know. The kids I work with don't tell me anything. They're like, what classes do I need? I'm like, I don't know. What classes do you need? Is the equivalent of when a child would cough around someone smoking to make them feel bad. Oh my God. No, wait, you're not wrong. Reminds me, okay, I'm going to switch over to tea time because we're kind of having tea time right now. I remember when okay, so we're getting some lore. We're getting some lore today, friends. I remember when I was younger, my dad who's a contractor. He has a friend who has a beach house down by the Jersey Shore, and usually once a summer-ish, like the friend would often ask my dad to do some work on the house, or like usually like maybe like in springtime before like actual summer, but alas. So we go down to the beach. Like he takes me with him. I think 1 or 2 years my mom came with us, because like it was like a 2-part beach house. So like there's the front half and the second and the back half. So we would often stay in the back half, while like the friends of my dad would stay in the front half of the house. So like we would go, and like I remember one time like there was a neighbor who also had kids that like my dad's friend knew, blah blah blah, and there was a kid who's like uncle or like grandfather like smoked and would smoke in the car. And I remember the mom of the kid telling us like, hey, if granddad shouldn't be smoking in the car with you. And then he did. And then I was like, he smoked in the car with us. So like I tattled so hard. And why is my pimple being weird? Sorry, I don't mean to be like massaging my breast on stream. Like I just like I adjusted the tittages during the break, and like I think I whacked one of my pimples weird because now it hurts, and I'm like, why are we hurting? Why does it hurt? Does it hurt? Except they should feel bad because it's Tesla. Though, yeah. Especially if they bought a Cybertruck. Like, I think Cybertruck came out like right when Elon like was like destroying Twitter and like was like pushing like alt-right agenda. So like they should know better. They should know. They should have known. Like you should have known at this point. Like it's kind of like when people at this point in history, if people, unless if they're like never reading anything online, like if they stopped paying attention to the news like 10 years ago or something, if you are in the year of our Lord, the year of Ryland 2025, still supporting Harry Potter, that's on you for not knowing. Like I'm pretty sure it's like I'm pretty sure we're getting to the point of common knowledge that like J.K. Rowling is anti-LGBTQ plus, anti-trans, and is like actively supporting these campaigns. So not just like verbally, but like actively supporting these legislation and movements in the UK specifically, which builds it more across the globe, right? So at this point, like if you're still supporting that, if you're still buying the merch, if you're still buying the games, if you're still giving money to Harry Potter, then at this point it's like, how do you not know at this point? And again, unless if you've lived under a rock, like if you don't consume media, if you don't actively watch the news or engage with social media, then sure. But I think a lot of people now know. I'm gonna scroll up real quick so I can read chat. Spotted a few Cybertrucks, feel bad for the owners because of the danger to the owners now. I mean, I understand that sentiment, but also at the same time, it's like they should know better. Not like if they genuinely like don't feel that way about like that line of politics, like if they don't align themselves in that way, then like they should not have bought a Cybertruck. Like why? Because I feel like that all came down at the same time, you know? I go on walks daily. I don't. I really only leave the house to run errands and to go to work for my in-person days. I don't leave the house and rarely open me curtains. Maybe I'll take Jazzy out tomorrow. Ooh, you should. Yes, give her some walkies. I haven't left the house at all this year, with the exception of like going outside to take Kato for a walk. At least you didn't scratch your ass on the stream. I mean, there have been occasions, I'm pretty sure, like I would scratch my butt. Because you know when you got an itch, you gotta scratch. Pella's one, to be honest. Thank God for ordering food online. I bought a shirt for the Pride Fest 2 weeks ago and heard nothing. I reached out to the organizers and they responded last night. They said since I was local, it would be an easy fix. They asked me to stop by the park the festival is being held at to pick up. I get there. The person over there told me that she was waiting on the new shirts to get there because she's going to give me the last year's, which is why I ordered, and this year's as well. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. I want to get all the JK Trash Can movies off my account. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's the most sympathy I have for people who unironically support Mouse. They don't usually deserve their cars vandalized, but they're complete idiots at best to support him. Very much ashamed of my country for supporting her. I'm also ashamed for my country for going backwards in the progress. I think like a lot of us are. Like, I feel like a lot of us in the United States also feel that sentiment very, very much. Probably a lot more drastically because like we're probably a lot more closer to a dictatorship than other countries at the moment right now that aren't already in a dictatorship. But yeah. Anyway, to stop talking about depressing stuff. Anyway, here's the upcoming schedule for this week. So we don't doom spiral together. Yeah, so on Friday we're going to be drowning in our sorrows and watching the Summer Game Fest together. And on Sunday, I am an official co-streamer for the PC Gaming Show. I will have some keys to give away of games that are going to be announced during that showcase. So if you want to get some keys, come watch it with us. Come watch our live reactions. And let's see what is upcoming in the PC gaming world. And then on Monday, as part of the Twitch Pride Guild Raid Train, we will be playing a game called Snacko, a farming cat venture. Thank you for the developer / publisher for giving me a key to the game. So that's going to be very, very fun. Gotta leave the house at least once daily, otherwise my mental health tanks. No, that's fair, that's fair. Hate that I spent money on those movies now, but at least I got every one of them on sale. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, you can't fault someone, like, I can't fault people for, like, who bought the books, bought the movies, bought merch, like, before a lot of this stuff came out. So, I can't really fault people for that. It's more of, like, if you are actively, like, if you, as an individual, know this information, like, know she's, like, funding, like, actively funding these anti-trans organizations, anti-queer organizations, and are still buying the games, are still watching the shows, like, the new shit, right? Like, it's not like you're pulling out, like, a VHS tape that you already owned from, like, 20 years ago, or whenever the first movie came out. I don't even know if it came out on VHS. I'm just assuming shit. And popped into your VCR. But, like, if you're actively buying the new games, actively buying new merch, then you are contributing more damage. Which is a very hard conversation I might have to have with a couple of my coworkers. One of them being my boss. Because he says he likes Harry Potter. Like, he's like an older nerd, so like he loves Star Wars, Star Trek, Harry Potter, not so much in the Lord of the Rings, but he's an older nerd. But yeah, so it's like a conversation of like, hey, I don't know how chronically online you are, because I'm chronically online, but like maybe we shouldn't do that. Yeah. Sounds like I'm gonna have a great weekend all the way around. Aw, thanks, James. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you being here. It makes streaming a lot more fun. Even if we get on long tangents, long ADHD rants about all of the things. I appreciate it. I find it fun. More excited for the PC gaming show than I am for State of Play. My god, I am truly becoming a PC gamer. I mean, to be honest, the State of Play just wasn't that exciting. And especially because, like, the big title, which is Ghost of Yotei, is, like, they did have a trailer for Ghost of Yotei, which I do want to check out, even though, like, I'm not going to be able to play it yet. Because it's only going to be a PlayStation exclusive, I would imagine. But they didn't really have much else. Oh, and Silent Hill F. Yeah, Silent Hill F was probably also, like, a good trailer as well. But, like, there really isn't much, like, bigger gaming news right now. And even then, they might be waiting it for Summer Game Fest. Or for, like, an individual. Because, like, Capcom usually does, like, its own state of play or whatever. Nintendo does its own. Pokemon does its own. So, like, why would Capcom, like, theoretically, because this hasn't been announced, but, like, why would Capcom have State of Play announce Resident Evil 9 when they can do it at their own showcase, you know? Which I don't even know if Capcom is doing one. So... Spider! I am 50% here for the games, 40% here for the tangents, and 10% here for whatever apeshit thing Susie says. Oh, damn, I can't pin that message. Damn, I wanted to pin that. Wait, I'm gonna quote this. I'm gonna put this as a quote in the Discord. Like, this is why you should join my streams, because this has been Spider approved. Thank you. Thank you for spinning that. More excited for the PC gaming show. Yeah, I already said that. Did come out on VHS. I've avoided a couple times. Okay. Pedro Pascal called for a boycott, and I already was, but now my man's is here with us. We love Pedro Pascal. I'm glad I ran across your channel. I've had fun here. Oh, I'm glad so too, James. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, it's always fun, like, finding new people, because, like, most of the time, like, I don't ask people, like, how did you find my channel? Like, how did you find my stuff? And then it's like, oh yeah, like, I found it in this way, or, like, the most random of things. Just here for Eiffel 65, the home game. Ooh, do we get to call Emma again? I'm gonna try calling Emma again. Ghostly nipples will haunt you on a Sunday. I'm talking about phenomenal A+. Keep it up.
Nah. She's probably at work.
Oh, okay. Mans is not gonna... We're not gonna call daily. We should be incessantly calling our, like, ex. I think Katie Benz is how you found me, Leshy. Because, like, I definitely recognize your name from her channel. Ooh, a picture. Ooh, so wife, maybe? Wife, question mark? And Bebe. I think that's Pearl. And I think Pearl died in a car crash. So this is very Watch Dogs 1 Aiden vibes. Oh. Just dropping it on the floor, huh? Tell me how you really feel, dude. Okay. Ooh. Another dream.
Oh, no. No. Not again.
I started calling blueprints that in other places I hang out. I love that.
Recognize this place.
Yeah, there's like jellies.
Jellyfish.
My mom took some really good pictures of jellyfish when we would go to the beach. This is kind of cool. Now it's like a pulsating light above us. Also, is something on the back of my helmet? Oh, that's just a cable.
My head. Ah. That sound. I don't like this. No.
Sounds like a siren. Oh shit. Sir, hello? Complete Stan's second day underwater. Day 3, adrift. Ooh, it's raining. And we didn't read the logs from yesterday, so we have to do that. Hi! Little Joe!
Oh, what is it with these? Oh, my head. Jeez. Enough.
Turn off the
Could've done
copyright.
something soothing. Could I? Did I water you yesterday? Let's say yes.
We did. I remember that. Okay. Let's... Those are missions. We want... this. Okay. We're gonna look at our logs. You know, it's bad when you get attacked by fish in a dream. A lot of my nightmares, when I have nightmares, are about, like, very realistic situations. They're not like, oh no, there's a monster chasing me. It's like, you did not put in your time card for work, so now you're not gonna get paid. It's like stupid shit like that. I mean, I know it's not technically stupid, but it's like stuff like that that gives me nightmares. We got 13 days until FNAF is fully released and Dead by Daylight. Should be fun. Yeah, I'm assuming the PTB is over by now, but I'm interested to see how it's all going to come together. I did not play the PTB. I usually like to wait until final, like when it's fully launched to try it out. Also because PTB is going to mess up my stat sheet for like killers and stuff. So, but I do intend to play it on release. So we will stream on that Tuesday. We'll stream probably around 1 o'clock Eastern time. I know it's in the middle of the day, but like it works better for my schedule if it's in the middle of the day. Also because I'm off that week. So I can stream whenever I want to. So it's gonna be fun. And then when Anniversary drops is when we'll also do another stream for Anniversary. Pending that I don't have evening. I might have evening advising that day. Oh shit. Really hope I don't. I don't think we do. I think our evening day is later in the semester, but I could be wrong. This PTB, I made an exception to my no PTB rule. That's fair. That's very fair. Maybe one day in the future I will, depending on what the PTB is. Like if there's a killer like I'm super excited for, I might. But as of right now, I'm like, I don't need to play it. I'm sure I'll see plenty of Springtrap when Springtrap is in game. Like, I'm sure. But yeah, if pending that my schedule works out with Anniversary, we will play Anniversary the day it's launched, and we most likely do open lobbies for that. Broken drones. These drones are proving to be more trouble than they're worth. They pollute the place something awful. They rarely finish a task before needing to recharge, and they are constantly breaking down. Maybe they should make a drone to fix drones. You see some very funny Springtraps. I have a little bit. June 17th is a busy day. It is. There's like 3 big-ish games dropping. There's DBD FNAF, FBC Firebreak, and then Date Everything is all dropping on June 17th. It's gonna be a good day. Gonna be a good day for gamers. Log entry day 2. 1979. Oh, I did not realize we were this far into the past. Okay. Stan Moray. First day of real tasks, basic maintenance, leaks, repairs, all covered by training. Personal thoughts. It's quiet down here. When the TV's off, it's just the currents and the whir of Mercury's hard drives or whatever it has. It's nice. Coming back here was a good decision. End of entry. Personal notes. Logbook. Employee second role at UT. Standard 4-week shift. Home 1 region. North Sea project. Personal note. No idea why I've got my own logbook entry. This is my logbook after all. This is indeed my second job for Unitech, though, and the second under Tim Graham. Oh, so they've worked together before. First one was as a harbor diver, basic maintenance duties. Now I'm down here in the Big Blue. I came down here as I needed the money and the space and time away from life. Yeah. Joe's a veteran of these parts. Story goes he lost the rest of his pod and quickly took to the region's divers. He certainly seems interested in my comings and goings. He was GPS tagged not long after. Tim mentioned a group of units trench researchers jumped at the chance to track a seal like him. It's a little odd to have a wild animal follow you around like a puppy, but I can already see him growing on me. Not that I should be getting attached. Still, I'm glad to have him around. Is this foreshadowing Joe the seal's death? Because I'm gonna cry. Yay! I'm gonna scream. It's gonna Things will not go well. Things will not go well if something happens to that seal. I'm gonna romance that dryer. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. Get to meet Matthew Lode the weekend before the 17th. Oh, that's gonna be so good. I love that for you. Do you host movie or TV nights on Discord? I do. We did reach one as part of our subathon for my 5-year anniversary stream. I'm not scheduling it during the month of June because my month is already a shit show. So it's definitely going to happen in July. I don't really do them a whole lot just because I have a planner, but I'm terrible at planning. So that's a yeah. Yep. I usually try to make those like sub goals or like something for like a subathon charity event type of thing. Just because like I need to make sure that I can still make the goal happen at the end, you know? Dryer's just begging to be romanced. Is it okay to recommend something for us to watch in the future? Sure. Actually, let me do this. Are you in the Discord, Leshy? It's okay if you're not. But I've been meaning to make like an actual suggestions channel. I had one before. I don't know what happened to it. I think I may have deleted it. Did I? I did delete it. I'm gonna make a suggestions channel. Right here, we're doing it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay, yeah. There is now a new thing. Ta-da! Wow, amazing. We did things. We did things. Yay. Okay. I already know what film you want to suggest, Susie. I already know. Socks in that dryer is very fetching. But yeah, feel free to recommend. I can't guarantee that we will watch any recommendations. Just because like I try to find something that like I actively want to watch, because then it actually compels me to watch it. But if it's like something that I don't want to watch, like just period, I'll still consider it. But if it's like, I don't know, what's a movie I don't want to see? Well, I'll just use the Harry Potter. Like, if it's like Harry Potter, I know you're not suggesting Harry Potter, but let's say if you're suggesting Harry Potter and you'd be like, no thanks, not gonna watch it. Right, I just wanted to put that out there. Like, it's a recommendation, it's a suggestion, it's not necessarily gonna be like this is happening type of thing. Okay. I knew I recognized this logo, Surfrider. I'm pretty sure Emma joined up a few years back. As far as I remember, it was started by a group of surfers. That tracks. If you're going to surf, you want to make sure your playground is clean at least. Apparently, a whole group got together and decided to actually do something about the state of things. They started taking legal actions against companies looking to develop and destroy coastal regions, and they won. A few years later, there are chapters all over the world. Up here even, a worthwhile cause if I've ever seen one. Oh, so this is a real organization. That's a real organization. A seal. Playful, elegant, curious. That's your average seal. It never gets old diving with these little guys, especially Joe. They're endlessly entertaining and seem genuinely interested in humans whenever they encounter us. A dangerous preoccupation, honestly. Thankfully, these guys aren't endangered anymore, not since a lot of countries banned sealing. But there's far fewer of them in these waters than there used to be. Okay. Oh, let's pick up the photo. Let's not leave that on the ground. Also, yes, I got brownies.
I just need I need time. That's all.
Not more brownies. This is the same batch of brownies I had already.
Good morning, Stanley.
Mark, change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Oh my
I
god.
hope you enjoyed that heavy rock alarm this morning.
Not particularly, Mark. Not particularly.
Look at Joe. What a cute little seal. I love him.
In a complete turnaround from yesterday's reports, we're seeing signs of what is potentially the worst storm in recent history. Batten down those hatches. The next few days are going to be wet.
Hope there are procedures for that. Knife metal's pretty exposed. If there's a storm... No, they'd have told me. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Hi, Joe. It's also funny, I have a coworker named Joe. So I'm gonna have to tell them that they're now a seal in this game. And that they become our best friend. And we're back to drinking nothing but air.
Better. Head's still hammering that.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Are we moving?
Oh, is it the current? Please don't take headache medication at the same time of, like, you know...
Looks like an issue with the oxygen balance. Should probably mention that to Tim. The whole Tim. You up yet?
I was up before you rolled your carcass into bed, lad. Now, what's the problem?
Just, checking in, I guess. Still finding my feet.
Well, I'm about to have my third cafe of the day, so check the mission board and call me when you're out in the blue.
Will do. And, go easy on the caffeine, old man.
Roger that.
Right. More maintenance. Hydrogen generator outage. Okay.
All right. All right. Got our mission for the day. Also, definitely different from Subnautica. It doesn't look like there's any
Let's get out of here.
active threats
How was your coffee?
to us.
You know I always prefer the cheap stuff. Supermarket coffee, granules, huge spoonful of sugar.
A man of taste.
Well, it does the job. How was your night? Any better?
Not good, actually. Weird dream. Splitting headache.
Wait, headache? How bad?
Pretty bad. I noticed an issue with the oxygen system. That might explain it.
Let me... Damn. Yes, there's an imbalance in the mix. Sorry, lad. I should have noticed sooner.
It's fine. I should have mentioned it sooner.
We didn't
I'm adding
know.
a task, high priority. Check the module O2 systems. This doesn't get you a pass on the other tasks, mind.
All right. I'll head there now.
Okay. Recommend some anime. Ooh, I'll check that out. Yeah, and even if I don't,
stay too
like,
long in there.
if we don't watch it together, it might be something that maybe I'll watch by myself. You know? Good night, Leah. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. I was wondering, like, what these other things were around us.
Pressure looks a little low. Something's not right. I need to check the indicator lights. Definitely something amiss. Looks like I need to balance out the pressure between the life module and the bubble gardens.
Thing Hennig, Stan has spoken one into existence for me. Thanks, Stan. No, Stan, how could you?
Oxygen flow disconnected.
Oh, we want this one to be active. Because originally it was...
Done.
Okay. Emphasize, never feel pressured by my suggestions. You're someone with autonomy and I'm not always right. I appreciate that. Okay, how pilot? Piloting's hard. This game's really bad at piloting. Like, why is it so bad? Again, I know I'm not playing on controller. Because I'm special. I hate playing on a controller. But it should still feel decent regardless of what platform you play on, to be honest.
There we go.
Can I swim up, please?
It's cold out there.
Also, I just don't like how the camera shifts angle. Like, it's shifting its angle, like, all on its own. I'll see that one over there. Okay. Okay.
Okie doke.
Okie doke. And there's one over yonder. Something over there. Maybe we'll go grab that while we're here.
That. Let's see if that did it.
Yeah, what's here? This is kind of like in Subnautica as well.
Plastic bottle.
So much plastic shit. I'll take this. Thank you. This must be a blueprint of some sort.
Do Unitrench just sprinkle these around the ocean?
Unitrench's finest.
Uncle says okie doke before slapping his knees and standing up because it's time to leave. No, you're not wrong. Also, I think I should mention, in case if I didn't mention this before, completely unrelated, but every time we play Blueprints on stream, I have a dream about it the next night. Or like that night, I have a dream about it. Because I think like my brain is like subconsciously trying to figure shit out. And it's like, no, stop thinking about it. Stop doing the things. There we go.
Pressure's back in the green, Tim. Looks like the oxygen is back in order.
Okay, good. Glad we caught it this time.
This time?
Another lad was down there for weeks before he said anything, so he sod. When we finally got him up, he was raving, beside himself. Said he'd seen things in the dark.
Things from a lifetime ago.
What was that?
Nothing. Back to work. Thanks, Tim.
Okay, we need to do this. Still thinking about the rhymes in this term. I know, right? It's like baffling me too. I think we need to see the full picture because I think like what's in that person's hand might be the key. I think it's supposed to be like, supposed to misguide you. Just found out the Switch 2 comes out tomorrow. People are already in line for it. I honestly forgot the Switch 2 came out tomorrow. I honestly forgot about that. Yeah, I did not pre-order one because there really isn't a game that I'm like super hyped for right now. Cause like the one game that like I want for the Switch hasn't been announced for release yet. Which is the next Professor Layton game. Is anyone in chat gonna be buying the Switch 2 at release, or is anyone else gonna be kind of waiting? Dad, I'll get it. That's fair. Broad 14s. Fisherman's Bank. For a game I absolutely want on it. Hey Spider, welcome back. How was your dinner, my friend? Hi, Joe. Oh my god, we have Joe. Oh my god, Joe's being a helpful friend. A helpful friend. If we hit Joe with our thing. Wait, does Joe have a gift for us?
Don't go anywhere.
Does Joe bring gifts? Oh my god, Joe brought us a plastic bottle. Joe! You sweet bean! Thank you. We love Joe. Oh yeah, we love the spasming, I shouldn't probably say the word spasm, but we love the glitching out oxygen tube there. Maybe that's why we're low on oxygen, don't you think?
Shut tight. Did
Maybe
I get lost again?
Reach hydrogen bunker. Oh my god. Door! Oh my god. Sir? Sir? Don't let the door hit you on the way out, I guess. I bought the Wii on release by getting my mother and sibling to camp overnight with me in a car. Never again. No, that's so fair. We might have to go in this way. Okay. Hyped to know whatever the next 3D Mario is. Oh, Odyssey was so much fun. No, that's fair. That's fair. Quite tasty. We had quinoa salad, roasted potatoes, and onions and kebabs. Oh, can we just like all come over, Spider? Can we do that? Do you mind if like we all show up with like
Ugh, slimy.
15 of your like favorite friends?
That worked. What do they build these things out of? Paper and builder's putty.
Ooh, can we take another one? Oh shit, we could take multiple.
Too many of these.
Yeah, can never have too many of these knowing me. Dur said hitting me hurt me. Now I hit
That's
you.
at the heart of the operation. Hang on. What's this? Excuse me.
Oh,
I'm sure you're
octopus
qualified to be
friend!
operating this machinery.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Have you met Oscar, the octopus? You have a friend. You can have a friend in me, sir. It's okay. You have a cousin. It's fine.
Don't stay too long in there.
Could you just... There we go. Don't call us, we'll call you.
Oh.
Stan, whatever you did, it worked. Hydrogen levels back to nominal.
Yeah, someone was trying to, strong-arm the system.
No idea
Wait,
what
are we just gonna make friends with all of the wildlife? Because I'm kind of here for that.
Opportunity to box someone's ears. Head back now. No rush. Might be worth familiarizing yourself with the area. A whole boatload of interesting wrecks around too, if you'll excuse the pun. And do finish off any routine jobs. It is what we're paying you for.
Well,
We have a
look who it
friend.
is. Bad news, I'm afraid. We went with another candidate. Better luck next time.
Bye,
What, you want me
squid
to follow?
friend.
Oh, this definitely isn't crazy. Following an octopus.
Oscar, where are you taking us, sir?
probably not. Oh. Look at that. You're a much better tour guide than engineer. Thank you.
This is kind of cute. I thought we didn't have any oxygen things, so I was like, oh, this is a cutscene. Where are we going, sir? Untold story of Octodad? Yeah, the beginning. Small plane.
This is a natural formation.
The chandeliers.
Impressive. Rare around here.
I should have brought my ship, but okay, I didn't know. Is this what it wanted me to see? Ooh. Treasure chest.
This would look great in the life module.
Ooh. We got a collectible.
Stan, got a priority assignment coming in.
Go ahead.
That bloody storm. It's shifted course. Blown a container ship to hell and back.
What you need?
She lost some cargo, containers. We need to find out where they landed and make sure they haven't damaged our infrastructure. God help us if they've cracked one of the trunk lines.
I'm on it.
Training wheels are off on this one, Stan. This is the real deal.
Understood. I'll find them.
Octopus, are you okay, sir? Okay, Octopus, have a nice day. I'm going back to my ship now, thank you. Yeah, not now, Tim. We're looting.
That's about damn time.
Oh, here's my ship. You know, it's me at the door because I was holding a British flag and screaming about bottles of waters and Cornish paste. Pasties. Oscar, please, sir. Please, sir. Sit like a little gentleman, thank you. Okay. Oh, dang. There's a lot of stuff on my map. I swear to God the map got bigger. I could be very wrong, though. Okay. Oh, it's strafe. Okay. We'll finish out this day and then we'll be done for the night. I'm not sure how long this game is, generally speaking. Broad 14s. Here are the containers.
Arriving in the area.
Good. Use the sonar. It'll pick up any containers. I need you to check them so I can mark them off against the manifest. And don't forget to let me know if anything looks damaged on our end.
Will do. Coming up on the first container.
There's one behind me that I know what to go to.
Perfect. 0384.
Roger. A shipment of Princess Griffin dolls. Someone's not getting that birthday present.
Aww.
But this thing is huge.
Welcome to the wonders of international shipping.
Third time's the charm.
Metal waste. Mary's gonna be so sad. Yeah, there does seem to be like a good amount there. Like, there's a good amount of achievements as well.
Next one.
Car parts. Let's strafe down.
Next one. Looks like it's shredded through some sort of pipe.
You're in sector... Okay, that's one of the main line. Never mind. On you go.
Okay. 0809.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper?
Toilet paper?
Toilet paper.
$11.06.
Not on my registry. Or rather, it is, but its contents aren't listed. Something about deep sea research.
Ominous.
More car parts.
Perfect. 3105.
Replacement parts.
Checking.
For what?
Aha. That is a container containing materials for more containers.
That's funny.
Oh. Right. Well.
Yeah, there's an icon for Joe, which is kind of fun.
Tim, I can't read the number on this one. No, it's too badly damaged.
Because things were going so well. You're going to have to find a way inside. The number will be in there too.
Inside? It looks pretty...
Look, I'm sure you can find a way in. Don't worry about damaging the thing. Just give it a try.
Car parts. Oh no, I don't want to hit the seals. I don't want to hit the friends of friends. I probably should not be parking below a chasm.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, whoa. Shit! Got a runaway container. I'm following it down into the rift.
Careful. Don't get beneath it.
Are we gonna have a Kraken show up?
Impact. It's broken through to a lower cavern of some sort.
I hate how it like the HUD goes away after like a while. Like I hate that. Back up.
What is? Tim, there's... Damn thing. How did this get here?
How'd that
this
boat
cave
get
is
here?
far too- There's no way it could have gone. Tim, I don't know if you can hear me, but there's a wreck down here. Submarine. Hold. I'm gonna take a look.
So we're gonna ignore. So time travel. So time travel's involved now. Okay, cool.
But from where? This doesn't make sense. In any case, a lot of people's stories ended here.
Stan, how the fuck are you stuck? Come on. Well, it looks like we can't get inside. What a tragedy. Sir, what are you stuck on?
This is a new blueprint for the crafting table. Perfect. No getting in here. Mine. These
Mine?
look like mines.
Mine?
The war's 30 years ended, and you can still see the scars. All this junk left to rot. Out of sight, out of mind.
Mine? 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 Alright, I'm going in here just to get some more oxygen. I did not think this section would take this long. I do have to say the music is very pretty.
This should work. Hasn't been open for decades.
That's okay, that was a weird perspective.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Easy does it. What happened here?
If there's like scripted moments like this where like I stand still, I should not be allowed to lose oxygen during
Well, I got
this.
to. This had better work. No sign of the crew. No remains. This doesn't feel right at all. God, my head.
I'm a bit freaked out. Not gonna lie. Uh-oh. Pearl.
Amazing this stuff still works after, what, 30 years on the bottom. I hope I don't come to regret this. What is that? I don't... What? Hey,
Oh,
is this real?
oh, jellyfish.
Wait. No, come back.
Oh, that replenished our oxygen. Great. Cool. Follow the light. You mean the jellyfish? Oh, this music is good. In this scene? Stan can narrate an audiobook for me? That would be great. I know, right?
I saw... Where did it go? I saw it leave. Gone. There's nothing here. Tim. Oh, I need to call. I saw... Calm. Down. You can't talk to Tim like this. Ranting. I can't tell Tim about this. He'll think... He'll pull me out. My head. God.
Lime fizz. Huh.
Oh, so we're not gonna scan? The container? Okay. That's fine, I guess. I'm assuming that, like, the reason why is because...
Time to... leave.
I'm assuming Stan called in a favor with Tim of like, hey, can I please come work for you again? So like, and probably the company is like, I don't know, maybe he didn't have a good track record before.
Here we go.
So I'm a little sus.
Dan, are you there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's me.
What the hell happened?
There's a sub here. Old, World War II, probably. There was... something else?
What? Slow down. You're not making sense.
Is this end credits?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
This can't be end credits. This has to be beginning credits.
Dan, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just tired, I think. Yeah, I'm just...
Look, we logged all the missing containers. Job well done and all that. Get back to the life module. Looks like there's a whole heap of shit coming your way.
I'm okay. Okay. Everything's fine.
If you say so, lad. Just... don't go disappearing on me again. Bad for my nerves.
Yeah, this has to be opening credits.
What's that?
In the wreck, there was a... I saw... never mind. Just thinking about... everything's fine. Heading home.
It's all right, lad. Whatever happened, it'll be all right.
Under the
One
waves.
last thing. Emma tried to call.
What? When? Wait, how did you...
I'm not monitoring your calls or anything. Merc just activates a ping when there's an outside connection.
Right. Okay. Well, okay, I guess I'll call her back before I hit the sack. Back into the blue.
Crash landed. It's fine. Everything's fine. Ooh, this music's got some kick.
That was a day. I need sleep. Yeah, just a lack of sleep.
All right, let's call Emma.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hi. I can hear you.
Me too. I can't believe...
Emma?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Hi. Hi.
Hi. How have you been?
Yeah, is everything...
Sorry.
No. Go on.
I missed your... I was out on assignment when you called and...
Uh-huh. It's fine.
I wasn't...
No, really, it's fine. It's fine.
So, how have you been? How's Surface World?
Emma is Madison
Good.
from Heavy Rain. Oh, I can hear
Work
it.
is,
I can hear it for sure.
hectic. They found a new subspecies of Sosteraceae, so I'm trying to integrate that into the syllabus last minute, and the Vibrio parahemolyticus dissertations are, well, you get the idea. Everything's fine.
Great.
And you? How are you?
Tired, but in a good way, I guess. Busy, tired. Unitrench is still Unitrench when it comes to quality control, you know?
Well, good to hear that particular grudge remains justified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you get my message?
Yes. Yeah, I did. Things are... I'm worried, Stan, about you.
No, I don't want you to.
This isn't healthy. It's been 3 years.
Don't.
I love you and I miss you, but hiding yourself away won't...
So 3 years since Pearl died. Okay.
No, please, just...
And you're not the only one who's suffering. But we can't live there anymore. Back there. I need you with me here. Now.
I am with you. I mean, I want to be. But I told you, I still need time.
Have you considered
Time
therapy?
to what, Stan? Because as far as I can see, you're just treading water.
Again, I pose the question. Have we considered
Sorry, I didn't mean
therapy?
to upset.
I feel like everyone in this story
Look, I
needs
heard there
therapy.
was a
Maybe except for
storm
Tim.
coming, and I wanted to try and reach you.
What? I can't... Emma? The line's going...
I can't. I don't want to lose another part of my family to that company.
Oh shit. Did Pearl die to Unitrench?
She can be so... why can't she just... have a little faith in me?
Lord. Log entry 3, Stan Moray. I've rewritten this 3 times now, last try. I saw something today in the wreck. There's an old submarine down there in a cave. It makes no sense. Can't have gotten there itself. Inside there was something. I heard a person, maybe? Looks ridiculous written down. Along with the nightmares I've been having, something's definitely off. End of entry. We'll read those next time. Last time it saved. Okay, so we need to go to bed for it to save.
Bed's cold. And... I miss. Okay. Time to sleep. Where? Back here.
Uh-oh.
You. The light. What are you?
This is really pretty. Reminds me a lot of Abzu, actually. The underwater game that's like very similar to Journey.
Pearl. My Pearl. What are you doing down here? Oh. My sweet Pearl. Daddy loves you. Very much.
RDR2 has broken me anytime faith is mentioned in a video game or a character needing money. No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm waiting for the save icon so I can save so the game I know is saved. It's procedurally getting worse outside. 11 days late. Oh. Day 14, the storm. Okay, save icon. Okay, the game just saved, so before we actually get into the game, or like the next day, we're gonna have it stop here for the night. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was definitely an interesting experience. I'm not sure if I'm scheduled to play more of this during the month. As of right now, I'm not. We kind of have a lot going on, so I'm not sure, because I'm trying to at least make sure like we continue with blueprints at the very least. So I'm not sure when the next time is we'll come back to Under the Water, Under the Waves. I'm not sure, but I do intend to try to come back to it at some point in the future. But I just can't guarantee when that will be. Probably in July. Probably in July. But I definitely think we'll play more. The story hasn't like fully hooked me yet, but I am intrigued to know more. Like, I'm curious about it. I do want to know more. But like that thing hasn't like, it hasn't like fully grabbed me yet, my attention. Okay, I need to pick it up again. Yeah, have I surpassed you so far, Julie? Have I gotten further than where you've been before? Okay. Intrigued to know what happens. Yeah, I want to know more about like what happened to the daughter and like Emma's statement about the whole thing with how I'm not going to let this company like steal another person in my life. So like the company was definitely involved with Pearl's death for sure. And now that like 11 days have gone by and now we're in a storm, like I'm very curious. I wonder if I can see in the achievements how many days there are in the game that we go through. Day 14, day 15, day 16, day 17. So there's technically only 4 more days left that we play as. From what it looks like. So yeah. So it may only be like a couple more streams before we're finished with the game. The game is the main story is pretty short, if I remember. I finished day 1, then went to bed, then Alan Wake 2 happened. Fair. Very fair. So fair. All right, well, that is it for us tonight because I do need to go sleepy sleeps because I have to physically go into the office tomorrow. Yay, because I keep thinking it's Tuesday because I don't work from home on Wednesdays and I don't stream on Wednesdays, so I'm like, it is Tuesday in my head. So we're gonna go to bed. We're gonna go sleepy times. As a reminder of the upcoming stream schedule, so on Friday, we're going to be watching the Summer Game Fest together. We got to do some live reactions and just chill and hang out. And then on Sunday, I will be an official co-streamer for the PC gaming show, which I should have some. It's not Tuesday. It's not Friday. Listen, I don't know what the fuck I just said. Y'all, when half the time when y'all reference things that's like, Gray, you just said this, I'm like, I have no idea what I just said. So I keep thinking in my head that it's Tuesday when tomorrow's Thursday. So like I'm thinking tomorrow is Wednesday because I think it's Tuesday. It's Sunday. Listen, I don't think it's Sunday. I don't want to restart this week. No, fuck no, man. If I'm not getting paid more. And then on Monday, we will be part of the Twitch Pride Guild Raid Train playing Snacko, a farming cat venture, which I'm very excited for. We do have some other stuff upcoming next week as well. Let me check my actual calendar. Next week, we will also be... I am remote on Tuesday as well next week. So... But for sure, why am I not streaming on this day? Okay, I have to make some adjustments to my calendar because I'm like, why am I not streaming on the 10th instead of Wednesday? Okay, I'll figure that out. That's fine. But next week we will play more Blueprints. We will have a Codename Good Game episode, and then on Saturday of next week we will have our charity stream, which I put my request in for a key, and hopefully it'll all be good. But for now, we're gonna raid on over to X Pumpkin, who is playing some Baldur's Gate 3, a part of the Twitch Pride Guild raid train. So we're gonna go give them some love. If you like what they're up to, please drop a follow on their channel. They appear to be in, yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 Act 1. So like, I'm safe. I did check, I promise. But if you like what she's up to, please drop a follow on her channel. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. And then I will see you all for some shenaniganry on Friday for watching the Summer Game Fest, which hopefully will produce some good announcements. But with that, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for stopping on by and hanging on out. Feel free to drop a follow on the channel if you would like to stay up to date. And also, we have all of the socials, all the things. You have anonymous follows here. We appreciate you hanging on out, and we will see you all real soon. My name is Aaron Gray, Queer Writer Streamer, signing off.